Well, hey, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being out here tonight at Connect Group. So excited for you guys. We just had a one message series, so it was just one message on Sunday, and it was all about vision. We have Vision Sunday about once or twice a year, and I'm excited to get into it tonight. For those of you that don't know, my name is Dominic. I'm the leader here at the Heart, and what you may or may not know is that you sitting in this room right now you're literally taking part in what the vision of the heart is. It is to connect people to the heart of God, but we believe that that happens the best. We believe that happens the most, and that we believe our faith grows the most in these connect groups. Sunday mornings are great, and we always have a bunch of fun. We get to sing together, we get to see each other, we get to drink coffee and eat snacks, and we get to hear a message. But it's in these connect groups that we grow in our faith. It's in these connect groups that we grow in relationship with each other. And that's really what we believe having a relationship with God is about, is sharing it with those around us and growing in our faith that way. So I'm so thankful for you guys to be here. And before you go, give a high five to your hosts and your group leaders for donating their time, for their energy, their resources to be able to make nights like tonight happen. So we have a few questions that are based on Sunday's message, and we took some time going over the vision for the heart, kind of the vision where we came from, what we see God doing, and what we see God being able to do in the future, what we want to be able to do for God, with God, in the city of San Marcos, in this community. And we'll have the scripture up on the question slides here in a bit. But the scripture we looked at was in the book of John chapter 14, verses 12 through 14. And the essence of that scripture is Jesus telling his disciples, and what I see is his disciples then and the people who would follow him in the future, and that means us, that we can do even greater miracles than Jesus ever did, because Jesus was going to go home to be with the Father. He was going to leave. He knew he was going to the crucifixion, and he knew he was going to die and rise again and be with the Father. And he knew that through that, he would be able to empower us to do even greater miracles than he could ever do. So that was inspiring for us. We wanted to be able to build on that. And it's still something that inspires us today, that Jesus almost dares us to do greater things than he ever did. And we can only do it because of Jesus, because of him going to be with the Father. So we spent some time talking about what the vision of the heart is and what we want to be able to do at the heart. But our first question tonight, what I want you to be able to do, and whether it's your first time here or you've been coming to every single Connect group we've ever had, or you've been here since the very beginning, what I want to ask you just to kind of get things going tonight is, what about the heart's vision? What is it about the heart, this particular church community that you are a part of? What is it about the vision here that connects with you the most? I want to be able to go around the room and share, if you're willing, share what connects with you the most when it comes to the heart's mission and vision of what we're doing here. So I want you guys take some time, talk through that together, see if everybody has a chance to get something to say. Our second question tonight deals with doubt. One of the things that we strongly believe in here at the Heart, that we make space for, is for people to have doubts. You know, growing up, I was always told that you couldn't doubt, you couldn't question God. And I'm sure a lot of us were told that same thing. And what we have been able to find and discover in this journey with God is that it's not doubting, but it's bringing our doubts to God that are able to transform our faith, they're able to transform our mind and help us to become the people that God has designed us to be. So what I want for this second question is, I want you to be able to share what are some doubts that you've been able to not avoid, but what are some doubts you've been able to talk through and work through while you've been a part of this church community here. Like I said earlier, whether it's been for the last couple of weeks or the last couple of months or the last couple of years, what are some doubts that you've been able to work through and talk through? Maybe they haven't been resolved yet. And that's not what it's about. It's not about resolving every single thing that we think. It's about putting our trust in God. And when we put our trust in God, what we find is our doubt makes room for our faith to grow. So I want us to take a few moments and share maybe some doubts that you've been able to work through while you've been here at the Heart. I want you guys to take a few moments to talk through that together and see what you guys come up with. Now, our second to last question tonight has to do with vision. But when it comes to Vision Sunday, it's not only about the vision that we have for the heart, because we know that God obviously has vision for more than just us. He has vision for everyone who walks through the doors at the heart. He has vision for everyone who is sitting here in this Connect group with you. So what I want to do is take some time and talk about the vision that you believe God has for your life. Talk through some things that you believe God is taking you in a direction. God has laid a path before you. And what is some of the vision that you believe God has for your life and what God is doing in your life today? So if you guys can, take some time to talk through that and really share things with each other. It's when we share the vision that we have from God, the vision that we have that God is showing us where He wants us to be, where He wants us to go, what He wants us to do. It's when we share that we're able to help keep each other accountable and really help inspire each other and remember that we're doing this together as a journey of faith and we don't have to do it alone. So let's take some time and talk through some vision that you have for your life, some vision that you have that God has given you, a direction that He is taking you. So let's take a few moments and go over that together. Okay, now the last thing, it's going to be a challenge. Every week we end with a challenge, something we can take with us in the week. But today is going to be a little bit different because I just have a simple challenge for you and one question attached to it. And the challenge is, if I am saying that the goal of the heart, that our ultimate goal is these Connect groups, is to build and foster relationship, genuine connection, and that we believe these can happen in Connect groups, I am challenging you this week to invite two new people who have never been to Connect Group before, back with you to Connect Groups next week. So what I want you to talk through, and what I'm going to ask you is, who are the two people that you are going to invite to Connect Group back next week? So the next time you're watching me on this video, you will have brought two new people with you who haven't experienced Connect Group before, because we want everybody to be able to experience connection. Because our ultimate goal is to connect people to the heart of God. And we believe that one of the best ways to do that is to connect in these types of groups, having these kinds of conversations. So you guys take some time to talk through that and tell us who you're going to invite to Connect Group. Before I go tonight, I want to remind you about Recharge. May 16th at Texas Ski Ranch, we're having Recharge at this event. We're going to have music, a live auction, silent auction. We're going to have Topo Chicos. Of course, we would have Topo Chicos. Why wouldn't be? And it's all to benefit the leadership team going to Hillsong Conference in New York. And why we want to do this is we believe that this conference, this church conference, will help impact our leadership team on the highest level. That when we come back, because we believe God is growing something here at the heart and that God is doing something big. And if we prepare our hearts, we prepare our spirits, then we will be ready to take on the challenge of what God is bringing to the heart. We will be ready. So when the harvest comes, we will have workers ready, and we're going to know exactly what we need to do and be prepared on a leadership level, on a relational level, on an emotional level, and on a spiritual level. So we want to invite you out to Recharge. More information and details, and you can sign up if you text Recharge to 555-888. And I can't wait to see you guys there. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you Sunday at the spot at 9:30 or 11. Or come for both, because you're just crazy like that, and that's how you're going to live your life. Later, guys.